can't quite believe I'm saying this, but the Quintessential Quintuplets is back. Will it be a season 3? Will it be another movie perhaps? Or will it be OVA episodes? Stick around in this video and we'll discuss what this could potentially mean. On April the 1st, there was a Quintuplets event in Japan, and it was announced that we're getting some kind of new project to do with the Quints. We've been told that they're adapting the stuff they didn't put in the original series that was in the manga, so I would personally expect OVA episodes, whether we get one of them or multiple of them, I don't know, rather than a film or a new series, for example. It's funny, because this announcement was made on April the 1st, everybody was like, is this an April Fool's? You know, is this real? And I even waited until April the 2nd, just in case, because I know it was announced on the official Twitter, but you just never know on April Fool's Day, especially on the internet, because there are some crafty people on the internet, I'll tell you. My biggest issue with this is, why couldn't we have had this in the original series? Why did we have to end the series with a movie rather than a season 3? I mean, if you add up all the minutes in the movie, it equates to probably about half a season of anime. If we're going to get OVA episodes, then why couldn't they have just made a season 3 instead? Now don't get me wrong, I'm so happy, I'm so thrilled and so grateful that we get to see more of the Quintuplets, especially after the movie, because the movie was the end of the series and you think, well, that's that, we're not going to see anymore because that's the end of the series. But the fact they care about the series enough to adapt the stuff they didn't adapt initially, I love that about it. But my point is, I'd rather have waited a little bit longer for them to produce a season 3 rather than rushing a film, because if they've still got content to adapt, they could have put it in season 3, because the movie is equivalent to about half a season of anime, so couldn't they have made another half season of anime from the content that they're going to use in these OVA episodes? But whatever content is adapted and whatever format it comes out on, I'm just grateful that we're getting more. I have absolutely no idea when it's going to come out, so my prediction here is going to be sometime in winter 2024. You heard it here first. On a side note though, I think this series has even more potential than what has already been written. I would love it if Negi Haruba created a Clannad afterstory style of manga, because life doesn't end after high school, in fact it just begins really. And I'm pretty sure they're 22, 23 at the end of the movie. So what happens in that 4 or 5 year period after their high school days? At its core, this series is about growth. Growth within yourself, growth with other people. And that doesn't just end when you're 18. It doesn't just end when you leave school and become an adult. It continues on until your late teens, your early 20s, and even beyond that. There are 4 years between season 1 and the movie. 4 years in which the audience have grown alongside them, and that's why the series is so relatable, because it is about growth, as I mentioned, and the audience will relate their own growth within that period of time to the growth they show in the series. For example, somebody who was 14 when the series came out would now be 18. I was personally, 18 when the series came out? And now I'm 22, almost 23. So what if we got a series where they were in their early 20s? People could relate to it even more, and they will continue to relate to it because they grow as well. But I don't know. Tell me what you think about the idea. Tell me what you think about the new OVA episodes. Well, potentially OVA episodes anyway. And thank you for watching. And please consider subscribing as well.